Now we're ready to use our ProMax Equine system. Our unit has its batteries charged, the ice containers are ready, the pumps are primed, and we're now going to take it and put it on our horse. We're now ready to place our system on the horse. Although this is easy to use when you're by yourself, it is a little handy if you have an extra set of hands when you put it on a horse for the first time. We first lay it over his withers. We then will take your girth and place it under his belly. When you get your system, you can note, you can adjust for the diameter of your horse and his heart girth on either side of the pump and ice containers. We then take our breast collar that's adjustable on either side, snap it in place to prevent it from twisting. It's important to note, if you're only going to treat one side of your horse like we're going to do here right now, it's important to make sure you have a counterbalance in the opposite side you're working. So I always take one ice unit, one ice container, put it in one side that I'm going to use, and then set the other one in the other side just to prevent it from slipping. We now have our hose and our utility wrap that we're going to place on our horse. You unwrap your hose, open your pump for the receptacle, take the cap off your hose, and plug it in. The straps on your hose will help you take up any slack that you might have for your horse if you're treating a front or rear leg. You can adjust the tightness and the length using any of the different Velcro straps available on the hose. We're then going to take our boot and unwrap it fully. And we're going to put it on his front leg for today's treatment. It's important to take it and get a good smooth fit as you place it around his gasket, over his knee, and around his cannon bone and tendons. You want to make sure you have a good smooth fit so when you turn on your unit and you have the compression comes through, you don't have a wrinkle that might pinch him. It is to be noted, you may need to adjust the boot as you use it as the pressure increases when you first turn it on. So after you plug in the hose into your boot, you're ready to turn on your unit and treat your horse. We're now ready to turn on the pump and use our unit. First thing to do is press the on switch and make sure you hit the red number comes on. If it doesn't come on, you need to make sure your battery is plugged into the pump properly and therefore you're getting power. The amount of pressure is in 75, 50, and 15 milligrams of mercury is the unit of measure for the air pressure that will go through the boot. The unit itself has a feature of a constant pressure for inflate and another feature of inflate and deflate that will cause more of a massaging action to squeeze and release the boot. For the water rate, there's a manual. To first use your machine, hold down the manual button and pump the water through the boot to warm it or to cool it or warm it as you choose. The automatic settings will run 30 seconds and then run every 20 seconds. Then every 30 seconds, it will run 15 seconds, and then every 30 seconds, it will run 10 seconds as a rate of flow for the water. You might need to experiment with your machine to see which one works best for you. So for this horse, we're going to start now at the medium setting of 50 milligrams per mercury and start setting our pressure in our boot. We're going to hit the inflate button to inflate it, hit the 50 milligrams per mercury pressure setting. We're going to manually pump the water through the boot and set it to run for 30 seconds every 15 seconds.